And welcome back. Well, it's probably not easy to keep a positive outlook when you face cancer, crushing debt, even homelessness. Well, our next guest survived all of those challenges, and now he's on a mission to inspire others to get them to have the life that they want.
Larry Cockerel is the author of Your Life Matters. He's a Wisconsin guy and joins us today on the Morning Blend. Great to see you.
Yeah,
it's great to be
Wisconsin,
here.
previously Arkansas.
Yes.
You've been
well,
here.
there was a few places in between, but yes.
Okay. I still hear the accent in your voice a little, though.
Yes, that gets picked up very often.
Yes.
So when were you diagnosed with cancer?
In 2008 and 9.
Okay.
And,
was it a crushing diagnosis to you?
It was scary, especially when the doctor, he did the biopsy, the last biopsy, he goes, "I'll call you." And I'm thinking, "You'll call me? I can see it in your eyes, right?"
Right.
So when they tell you have stage 4 cancer, it is scary. But I found that we have choices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One is I can pull over on the way from Madison to Cedarburg and start crying and think, "Oh my God, I'm dying," right? Or I started thinking, what could be my speech or my book to say I beat it?
Yeah.
So it was a choice.
Are
So
you cancer free now?
Well, I hope so. Is this wood?
I don't know what that is.
Maybe plywood.
No, it looks like wood to me, lady. I believe so.
Okay.
But I think for all cancer fighters, whenever something goes wrong, you start thinking, "Uh-oh, is it back?"
Yeah.
So
There's that fear
I think
lingering.
the fear always resides. It's just how do we deal with the fear?
Mm-hmm.
So it was head and neck cancer.
Right, the big old tumor growing here.
That I think to wrap your brain around in the first place sounds very scary. In the things that we mentioned earlier, homelessness, debt, the cancer, what order did those come in your life?
Oh, the homeless came first, and there was a lot of other stuff. But we don't want to scare your audience away. But yeah, the homeless was first, and then I fell into some drug addiction and a whole bunch of other stuff. The cancer came late, but I realize now that all of that helped prepare me for the battle because it was overcoming obstacles, my thinking, change. We all hear that, change your thinking and change your life. But it works.
Yeah.
So if you're facing something, you just have to make some new choices.
Yeah, I'd read too that at one time you considered suicide.
Right, tried it.
Oh, you actually attempted suicide. You were feeling that hopeless.
Yes, it was hopeless and not just hopelessness, but just lost. I mean, I think I've realized that there's something missing in our lives when we're faced with those decisions. And now today, I want to help people find what's missing, so maybe they don't cross that bridge.
Well, and you say what you think is missing for people is the recognition that they matter.
Yeah,
and
they
that's
matter.
what changed your life, is realizing that you matter, your life matters.
Right.
And once you have that recognition, what does it do for someone? What does that change?
It changes your belief in yourself, your confidence, your courage, and those were my 3 words. So it took not just me discovering this, it took people coming along beside me and helping me, right? Just like we need to come up beside others and help them and encourage them. How do we know if someone needs encouragement? Is they're breathing, right? If they're breathing.
So we all need it.
Yeah, we all need it in our life, no matter what we're facing. So when we first started this project, it was called Get Out, Stay Out was the name of the book, because books evolve when you're doing them.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at this, I got flip charts all around my house. My wife comes behind me and pulls them off, right? But after a while we got, man, that sounds pretty cold.
Yeah.
Get out, stay out. It sounds like something my stepdad said.
Yeah, it does.
And but then, and then you realize, what is the whole purpose of the book? What's the true message? And the message was that your life matters. So my mission now is to tap the old kind of like tap somebody on the shoulder. I want to tap all 8 billion people. And you guys are helping me today, right?
Yeah.
To just remind them, no matter what you're facing in life, whether you're alone, a job that you're not happy in, that your life matters.
People are going to be watching. They're going to say, okay, you figured it out. You feel blessed by an awful cancer diagnosis, turned it around, but I don't have a job. I don't have an education. I have a broken relationship. I'm mad. I'm all these different things. And they're going to say, how do I get over this obstacle?
Well, for one thing, I like it when they come to me that way. And I'll tell them, well, I'm an 8th grade dropout. When I faced Central High School back in the 70s, I was scared of that school because I didn't have enough self-esteem to walk through the doors of that big school. You don't have to have all that. For one thing, if you're out of a job, for whatever reason, let's say you're starting a new year out, or your resolution is to get the perfect job in your life, right? I believe that I always remember where you were planted is where you're supposed to be. Grow where you're at, like a plant, right? And take advantage of the opportunities and find ways to be your best where you are. And from there, you'll grow a little bit. It's like a rubber band.
Yeah.
If the rubber band isn't stretched, it's just a rubber band. But when you stretch it, you do things with it. You know, you grow and you step out of your comfort zone, all that stuff. But you can live the life you want. My philosophy now is work less, live more. You know,
I like that.
how does that sound, lady? But you got to pay your bills. But you know, I've been stuck in a job where I was miserable. You know, I was in a relationship that I was miserable. Part of it was my fault, even though I said it wasn't at the time.
You had to take responsibility.
Right, when you catch yourself in there, you got to give yourself permission that it's okay to get out, and you got to take that responsibility to make some new decisions. It sounds easy, and it is, but it isn't, right? But if you take the first step, though, it can be.
Quick note on addiction, because you mentioned that a lot of people in our country, you read so much, and whether it's alcohol, drugs, whatever it is, a word to addicts who might be watching. What are your thoughts on that?
Let it go. Chapter 1 was originally Let It Go, and I thought, well, that's a tough chapter. I don't want to scare people away. So we moved to chapter 4. You can let it go. And when I'm coaching somebody about cigarettes, right, they'll say, well, I just can't quit. And I said, I used to smoke those Camel non-filters. Those things were strong.
Harsh.
But if you're smoking 10 cigarettes a day, go to 9.5.
Yeah.
Right?
That step.
Sometimes we take too many big steps. It's like New Year's resolution. I got this bucket, and I got 35 things I'm going to get done in the first quarter. That's too much.
Yeah.
We're overloading ourselves, and then we start feeling guilty, and then we start thinking we can't do it. You know, so you can. You know, that's the message of that. Give yourself permission that you can achieve the things in life you really want.
I love it.
I like
I think
it.
you're very inspirational. And the book, again, is Your Life Matters, How to Get Out of Life What You Want, What You Don't Want, Get Out of the Life You Don't Want, and Get the Life You Want. There we go. That's the full title. And again, it's by Larry Cockerel. Thank you so much for being here.
Great to meet you.
Yeah,
Come back
pleasure.
again.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.